Ho! It's quiz time. Do I need to say any more? Question 1. What did Gideon become known as after tearing down an altar of Baal? Was it Judah, Jerubbaal, Jethro, or Jachin? And he ripped down Baal, so he became known as Jerubbaal in Judges chapter 6. Question 2. What did Pontius Pilate wash in front of everyone? Was it his robe, his face, his hands, or his cup? And he washed his hands in Matthew chapter 27. Question 3. In which city did Rahab hide the Israelite spies? And that was Jericho. She did so in Joshua chapter 2. Question 4. What did Haman do? Did he disobey God, practice witchcraft, order the Jews to be put to death, or lead a rebellion against Moses? And Haman ordered the Jews to be put to death in Esther chapter 3. Question 5. Which of these was an Israelite thief? Was it Gehazi, Cain, Achan, or Jethro? And the thief was Achan. You'll find him in Joshua chapter 7. Question 6. What does the word Messiah mean? Does it mean sacred lamb, holy son, the risen one, or God's chosen one? And Hebrew Messiah means God's chosen one in English. Alternatively, the anointed one. Question 7. What did Joshua ask God to make stand still? Was it the river, the sun, time, or the moon? And in Joshua chapter 10, Joshua asked God to make the sun stand still. And it does. Question 8. Noah had sons. They were Shem, Ham, and who else? And the third son was Japheth. You find them all in Genesis chapter 10. Question 9. This 3rd century painting that's in a Roman catacomb shows which famous incident? And it's a painting of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the fiery furnace in Daniel chapter 3. Question 10. What's the missing word from the quote? And we know that in all things God works for the something of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. And the missing word from Romans 8, verse 28, is good. God works for the good of those who love him. Question 11. Now, the followers of Jesus, are they disciples, or disciples? And they are disciples, from the Latin word disco, meaning I learn. Question 12. Whose name means he laughs? Is that Isaac, Abraham, Moses, or Amos? And the one who laughs is Isaac from Genesis chapter 21. Question 13. It's anagram time. Now the letters below spell out a town on the Sea of Galilee where Jesus taught and performed many miracles. Can you figure out what it is? And the letters form Capernaum. Question 14. What did Peter at first refuse to let Jesus do at the Last Supper? Did he refuse to let him lay the table, sit next to him, leave, or wash his feet? And Peter at first said no to washing his feet in John chapter 13. Question 15. Now, how tall was Goliath if he was 6 cubits and a span? Was he 7 foot 7 inches, 8 feet 8 inches, 9 feet 9 inches, or 10 feet 10 inches? And if he was 6 cubits and a span, that would make him 9 feet 9 inches tall in 1 Samuel chapter 17. Now there is some debate about his height, so I would advise you to do a little bit of research on that one and make up your own mind. Question 16. Now Psalm 52 verse 8 says, "But I am like an something tree, flourishing in the house of God. I trust in God's unfailing love forever and ever." Now, is that missing word an oak tree, olive tree, apple tree, or an elder tree? And I am like an olive tree. Question 17. What is this? That's the Tower of Babel from Genesis chapter 11. Question 18. Which was built first? Was it the Ark of the Covenant or the golden calf? And the golden calf was built first in Exodus chapter 25. Question 19. What is the first commandment? Is it "You shall not steal"? "Do not misuse the name of God"? "You shall not have other gods before me"? Or "Honor your father and mother"? And the first commandment is, "You shall not have other gods before me." You'll find them in Exodus chapter 20. And question 20. Who ordered John the Baptist to be put in prison? And that man was King Herod. You find the evidence in Matthew chapter 14. Well, that's the end of yet another quiz, another week. Whatever you decide to do for the rest of the weekend, make sure you enjoy yourself. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.